Hey everyone, this is Walter, and we're back here with more crap I found on Reddit. Today is once again time to talk about the nice guys, men who think they're very nice, and the other guys are all fuckboys. This is Nice Guy video number 4 this month, I think, so let's just get started with nice guys from Reddit. These posts come to us from Reddit Nice Guys. Yeah, and they're stupid for having it as the problem. That's the problem with you women. Always play victim and hide behind preference and choice when you fuck with and bully men. I shoved a bitch into a locker when she ignored me. I told a bitch I would rip her fucking head off. I don't fuck around with harpies leading me on. Then they call me the bully. That's the problem with society these days. Good solid nice guys like me get labeled with behavioral issues by stupid police for standing up for what's right. I'm more of a vigilante than anything. Fucking retards. Context. This was in a thread talking about the Guardian journalist who reviewed several dating apps and set her height preference to 6 foot plus in one of them. OOP is upset about women having preferences, that's all. It took absolutely nothing for him to go to full rage cell in no time flat. If the nice guy is threatening women and shoving them into lockers, almost like a bully would, then what exactly is a bad guy in this dingus's eyes? The bad guys are the men that women actually choose. It's probably how this guy sees the world. Yeah, those stupid police. Surprised you didn't call them jerk-offs. Complaining that someone else is allowed to have preferences just makes no sense. Gonna take a nap so I'm not too tired later. Message you soonish. Okay. You're not going to need a whole lot of energy. It's not like we're going to be jumping each other's bones, lol. I'm going to need a nap, so I'm not so tired that I'm stupid, lol. I didn't get more than an hour and a half of sleep. I see. Well, the more tired you are, the lower your inhibitions are. Is that even true? What a weird line to use. Not that low. Ever. Try not to joke yourself out of the date, lol. I'm a perverted joker. Just who I am. If that bothers you, and you don't want to meet me, then that's up to you, and I'll just have to understand and live with it. I am who I am, lol. So you're not willing to hold off on that until I'm comfortable with you? Because I can dirty joke and flirt with the best of them, but not before I'm ready. So if you lack the self-control and respect for me to hold off for a little while, then maybe we shouldn't do this. Look, I'm a hell of a nice guy. I have a perverted mind. I'm just being who I am because there is no better way to get comfortable with someone than to know who they really are and whether you can accept that or not. You say you can joke with the best of them, so relax, cut loose, be who you really are. Don't hide anything about yourself. If people don't like you or accept you for who you are, then why would you want to bother with them? That's just my opinion and how I see things. All I'm saying is, don't try to be someone you're not, just so you can fit into someone's idea of a perfect little box. Be yourself, and if people don't like you for who you are, then fuck them. You don't need them. I'm being who I am. I need an emotional bond with someone before I want to joke about sex or discuss intimacy. I have no interest in it with you yet. And you can be yourself without ignoring the needs of others. It's called tact. A hell of a nice guy would respect the feelings of the woman he's trying to date. I'm not asking you to change who you are. I'm asking you for patience. I think she might just be too smart for him, because I have no idea what the hell that response from him was about. Okay, then maybe this wasn't a good idea, because I wasn't even being that rude and he seemed to be taking it pretty personal. I'm a biker and a nice guy. I like to joke and have fun, and we're both adults, and it's nothing either of us hasn't heard before. I think you're being a little too sensitive. If you can't accept the way I am, then good luck, because there are plenty of women out there that like a guy with a dirty sense of humor and that isn't afraid to say what's on his mind. Okay, bye. Just another prude. Just another self-centered ass who can't shut up about sex long enough to get it. Man, this guy refuses to be on his best behavior, even for a first date. Can you imagine how much I am who I am would come up if she had any actual complaints about him? This man has already had all of his real-life character arcs. There's no more changing left to do. It makes me so uncomfortable when men joke about me sexually before I'm ready. Like, sex jokes can be funny, even if I'm not that close to them. But when they joke about me and them having sex, it just feels like a poor attempt to put it in my mind. All I'm saying is, don't try to be someone you're not, just so you can fit into someone's idea of a perfect little box. I like how he is pretending to tell you to be yourself, which is someone that requires connection before discussing/joking about anything sexual. Then when you assert yourself and your boundaries, you are a prude. Honestly, the joke around lower inhibitions gives sex predator vibes, so bullet dodge there. Love yourself is a great message. Love every single thing about yourself, even when it hurts, disturbs, or bothers other people and they politely ask you not to force that part of yourself on them. Maybe taking it a bit too far. Okay, let's move on. Hey, gorgeous. You work at Hooters in blank? Yeah, only on Tuesday. I work at Liam's the other days. Oh, okay, that's what's up. That Fitzpatrick place? LOL. It's crazy, because you popped up on people you may know, and I recognize that pretty face of yours. Oh, thank you. For sure. We should chill sometime. Now several hours pass. Oh, you think you're too good or something? LOL. You females funny as hell these days. For real, for real. Like you're cute, but to think you're bad enough to ignore me cracks me up. Dog, I don't know you. I don't owe you an answer. I didn't say you did. I'm just saying you're mediocre. I was trying to be nice. So he's saying he wasn't trying to hit on her? With his little, hey gorgeous, wanna chill? Yeah, I'm not that fucking stupid. LMAO, besides the fact, you ain't all that. Humble yourself. Bro, I don't care. LMAO, you're weird as fuck. Just cause I message you to try to chill don't make you a bad bitch, LOL. You're weird, bro. Look like a damn bird. Please stop before I go in. LOL, have a good day. Humble yourself like you're fat from bad is what I'm trying to say. And you talk weird as fuck. Something's up with your mouth. Just be humble. Your lesson learned for today, LOL. Goofball. Who hurt you? LOL, I didn't do anything to you. Nobody hurt me, bro, LOL. Like I said, I'm chillin'. Just can't stand a female who thinks she's better than someone. Especially when she ain't even all that. Like what? And you know you ain't all that. That's the funny part. You could just tell how insecure you are when you talk to you. But I don't know, apparently you're a bad bitch all of a sudden on Facebook. I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this, but rappers like to say females too, so some guys might be going for that vibe instead of the incel one. But this isn't making him look as cool as he thinks it is. I love how they reveal who they are as soon as they don't get a response in their accepted time frame. Makes it easier to block them. Like 1.5 hours? I hate guys like this. Like, do they think we just sit around all day waiting for their message? I didn't answer a person I had just matched with on an app for a half hour and apparently I ghosted him. It's wild. That's crazy. I had a guy recently who got annoyed when I didn't pick up his phone call during the day. Like, I have a job, I have meetings, I have a life. Sometimes he'd call 1 to 3 times a day. I finally told him to fuck off because I was tired of my phone going off in the middle of a work meeting. I knew someone who just didn't get that I didn't walk around with my phone in my hand all day. He had a job behind a desk where he always had access to his phone. I did not. I would have gotten fired if I did that. Yet he always commented on the fact that I didn't reply fast enough. And it wasn't as if he gave me much to respond to. He expected me to carry the conversations. What a world they live in, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna suggest to men that they don't jump to conclusions when someone doesn't answer them. These guys are always horrible anyway, but they're still shooting themselves in the foot for no reason. For context, this was a few years ago when I worked at Hooters. I guess I served this guy, and I did not remember him at all. This guy is the very reason I stopped answering any guys in my DMs entirely. I used to be way too nice. Okay, I think we'll start with context for this next one. Context here. So this is a text I have permission to post on behalf of my friend. It's from her friend of over 10 years that he sent after they had sex twice. He is below average in pretty much every way, and I cannot believe the audacity he has to send this to her. After they had sex twice? This is going to be good for a laugh. It's not too scathing. Uh-oh, what is it? Alright, so the least horny a guy will be is right after he comes. Post-nut clarity is when someone concerns themselves with the flags of a woman, and if he's able to spend more than 5 minutes with them. For your future, unless the guy is in love with you, that's not when you get your second wind, and not when you try to convince someone to fuck you again, unless your hand or mouth is on my flaccid dick. Sitting on someone isn't going to convince someone to fuck you, especially if we aren't dating. I'll do aftercare after a specifically intense session where I'm degrading you, but I'm not into the monogamous smitten kitten act. The emotionality will have to be left out. That's dating, and that's not what we are doing. This is how he talks to someone his own age? Wow, he's such an expert. We are 30 and generally busy. I'll chalk it up to coming in drunk and then getting high, but I had told you the time frame in which I had. Don't attempt to peer pressure people that you're sleeping with. That'll never go over well, and you'll come across as needy and not eager/enthusiastic. Lastly, I said I'd train you, but a lot of that is self-curiosity. Read How to Be Better, or toss up a profile for someone that wants a full-time sub, which I don't. Again, the drunkenness didn't help your nerves, so I'm not sure why it was necessary. You came across as disassociating from your body during sex. Your nose almost put enough pressure on my ocular cavity to hurt, so a little awareness couldn't hurt. That's a complaint he has about sex with her? Man, don't be a wuss. Sex is a dance. You need preparation, practice, and presence. It can be awkward for sure. God forbid you have a partner with ED. That's patience as well. Primarily sexy. It is your job to turn your partner on, otherwise you're being selfish. Lastly, I did enjoy myself, but obviously we both know this isn't a forever thing. My criticism comes as a friend that doesn't want to see you die alone, and it will take some extreme patience from someone, especially given your mental illness, to have you be a partner. Being amazing at sex is a good jumping off point. It doesn't require change, it requires refinement. Obviously, if you have critiques for me, then I'm more than willing to accept them. If we are to fuck again, I'd like to seriously consider all of this feedback though. It already feels that it would breed an unhealthy attachment to my safe dick, and I think you would stop trying to improve yourself. We're old now. We can't let ourselves plateau. We can always be better. It's not what I was expecting, but I did get a laugh out of it. This guy's nuts. Yeah, he's completely reducing her and her humanity, like objectification with disdain. That guy can get wrecked, and my only regret is that he somehow made it with another human being to begin with. What a creep. She is still talking to him, but they absolutely shouldn't be friends anymore. I am hoping seeing how horrified others are will help her realize how disgusting he is. Girl, leave. Leave so fast. This guy is a lunatic, and he's either negging you or has no feelings for you whatsoever. If you're looking for a friend with benefits, you can literally throw a rock in your city and find someone better. Tell your friend this. This man is the worst of the worst. He's massively insecure and is reveling in trying to make your friend feel as shitty as he does about himself. My skin is crawling just thinking about letting this person near me. I hope we can help her understand that his nastiness is not a reflection on her value. A lot of these people seem to think being a dom is just being an asshole, which I've heard is not true. Imagine you sleep with a friend of 10 years, you know, it happens, and then critique them on it? And this guy's 30 and thinks this is a normal thing to send someone? He's like, oh, better hope you never date someone with ED at your level of skill. He's so up his own ass. Anyway, I think that's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say about the posts or my content in general, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. I'll be reading them while the video's new. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more of the same, and whatever else I feel like talking about. Big thanks finally to my amazing patrons, who I'll be shouting out now. Jimmo, Gwenor, Levon, Chris Sturman, Chef Casa, Sion Wales, Alberto 2001, Big Mike Shirley, Daniel Delapena, Don Smith, Dev Notes, Dominique R., Molly Mayhem, Ouroboros, Sammy, Sazandora, Skepticals, Weeb Jesus, Wernology, William Ash, Zebrabird, Zephyrin, Bumbus McDunga, Big Mike 9546, I Am, John Yorkie, Psychic Kumquat, Alex Anakin, Francois Tremblay, Knit1 Code 2, Lil Spoon, Regrettable Stitches, and Hermes. Thanks so much, it really helps out. I'll probably be back soon with something. Probably not nice guys though, I've done a lot of that this month. Have a great day everyone, and don't let yourself plateau, we can always be better.